Right, yeah. So this is homework question number 5. We are discussing part 2 that I left you to do. You have to find the mass of the particle. Hatri says, is that kilograms or grams or... can you put that to everyone? Put your answers to everyone, please, not just privately to me. Hatri says 3.78. Hatri now says 0.327. Okay. How about others? What did you all get? I appreciate Hatfi quickly responding with the answer and responding with um, a response to any of the questions that I usually ask. Thank you, Hatfi, for that. It makes the flow of the lesson easy for me to carry. So can others, Kavindi and Bimandi? What did you get for the mass? Same, Kavindi got the same. Bimandi? Bimandi, did you get the same answer? Bimandi, hurry up, yes or no? Yes, okay. So that is the right answer. 0.327 is the right answer. That is very good. So no, we don't need to discuss it then, right? Because you all got the same answer. Right, let's go to number 6. Here the setup looks simple setup. The two particles are just hanging. None of them are sitting on a surface. So it looks easy. But if you see the two parts in this question, the first part is asking for the acceleration of the particle and the tension. That is a straightforward question. You draw the free body force diagrams for the two particles, mark the direction of acceleration and apply F equals ma. You get two equations that contain two unknowns, the acceleration and tension, and you solve them to find A and T. So part 1 of this question is very easy. You can easily get the 4 marks. It's part 2 that has some work. So that's why it carries 8 marks, okay? So let's see. Now, not Hatfi, someone else. Give me the acceleration and the tension answers. A and T answers for this question. Oh, it's a shock acceleration. This looks very familiar. Did we do like a, let me go up to just see. Let me know it sounds, it looks very familiar to this, right? Give me a moment. I think the noise level, let me know if the noise level is too much here, okay? There are a couple of people. Okay, let me. Sorry about that. I just yelled at some people. Okay. Right. So the diagram looks very similar to the question number 1 diagram. What is A and what is T? Sorry about that. What's A and T answers? Somebody other than Hatfi. No? Give me a moment. It's too noisy here, right? Oh, Hatfi. Yes, I did. Did I not? Now, others, have you not done this? I did give you this as well. Do you remember? Did others remember? I said to complete question number 5 and then do question number 6. Has anyone done it? If that, it's fine. If no one has done it, I didn't. No, Hatri, because I have sent you have the worksheet with you. I told you during the class that I'm leaving this for homework. I didn't put a picture of the question in the group because you all. No, Malit. Yeah, I didn't have to put a picture of the question on the WhatsApp group because I have sent you the worksheet. You all have this worksheet with you. Okay. Now quickly let me know, has anyone done this or you all haven't done it? In which case we will quickly do it now. Okay, so Malika hasn't done it, Hatvi hasn't done it, Kavin. Oh, wow. So did you maybe, because I went and checked the recording and I tell you to do this for homework. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's start this. Okay, can you do part 1 on your own? Start with the free body force diagrams. Can you quickly start? Let's start. I'm going to start here on my paper too. This is question number 6, okay? Question number 6. Now they have not labeled the two particles with some letters. Shall we call them A and B? Okay. Left particle A, right particle B. Okay. Oops, this is, my IV cam has gone upside down. I'm going to, now, do you want me to keep the question on the screen? Okay, I'll tell you, I'll let you work on this on your own. Right, okay, I'll let you work on this on your own. Let's see how it's easy. Okay, right, okay. So I will also work on it here in my paper. So this is going to move in the direction of that. So that way acceleration, this way acceleration. Good. Then so once you have gotten A and T answers, drop a message in the chat box. Drop it for everyone to see. What does it mean? Let's say. Last sentence. Okay, the last sentence. The system is released from rest with both particles. Okay, they are both 0.64 meters above the ground. In the subsequent motion, means now after you release, they will start to move in a certain way. You have to know what way that is. And then in that motion, the particle B does not reach the pulley. So do you understand it now? No. How? If it goes down, it will anyway not reach the pulley. No, we don't have to worry about that then. Now, first tell me, how are they going to move? How are they going to move? Yeah, particle A goes down, B goes up. But in the heavier one is particle A. Now, I label them as A and B. A goes down, B goes up, but in that motion, they say that B would never reach the pulley. What does that indirectly tell you? Now, the A would go and finally hit the ground. That's right? After that it becomes slack. No, when they say that particle B doesn't reach the pulley, what does that tell you about? It tells you something about the length of this what is that, the string. Now until A hits the ground, A moves a distance of 0.64. During that time B will also move 0.64, but it's not going to reach the pulley. Means that the original length of the string, that's correct, 0.64 and extra, some extra. It's not going to, even after, now you know when the string becomes slack, when A hits the floor, B is going to keep moving up. We discussed a very similar question a few weeks back. So you know how the motion is going to be after A hits the ground. B will keep moving up under gravity, and still it won't hit the pulley. That's what they're saying. So you don't have to worry about will it go and hit the pulley. You don't have to worry about it. In that entire motion of B going up, it's not going to reach the pulley. Is that clear, Malit? Because B is going up now, B will go up. And then after A hits the floor, it'll still keep moving up. Okay. Malit, now, okay. Malit, can you start, can you talk to me for a bit?
Yes, miss.
Okay, Malit, now you tell me, now you keep these two particles in the same level, you keep holding them and then you release, right? So they start their motion from rest. After you release them, you explain to me how they are going to move A and B. Where is A going? Where is B going? You tell me. You very
So
slowly,
the
A will,
A is the heavier one, right?
A is a heavier one.
So
So
the heavier one goes down, and the other one B goes up.
goes up. So how for how long would that happen? How far would that happen? Now A is going down, B is going up. Okay, go on. So going
Until B goes up a distance of 0.64 meters,
after that what happens?
then becomes slack
Why does it become slack?
because it still continues to move under gravity.
No, why does the string become slack? After B moving a distance of 0.64 meters, why does the string become slack? Because A hits the ground. You have to say, right?
Yeah.
After these two have moved a distance of 0.64, A moves down 0.64, B moves up 0.64. At which point A hits the ground, then the string becomes slack, and then, yes, go on.
And then it goes back down again.
Which one? B?
B.
B will keep continuing going up and will come back down. Now,
Yeah.
during its motion upwards, B is not going to reach the pulley. That's what they're saying. I mean, if it hits the pulley during this motion, then we can't apply equations to this. So by saying that in the subsequent motion, the particle does not reach the pulley, what they're saying is that we can safely apply our equations, assuming that throughout the motion of B going up, it doesn't interfere with the pulley, right? Pulley is not a problem. You get it? And that also means that this length of string hanging down in the beginning is way higher than 0.64, well above 0.64. Is that clear?
So if by the time the heavier particle goes down, if the other particle is on the pulley, that means the length of the particle the length of the string on that side is the distance between the particles and the flow in the beginning.
Say that again.
So now in this,
Yeah.
if the last sentence didn't matter, so then that means by the time the motion is over, 0.8 kilograms. Wait, wait. No, okay, no, I think I got it.
You think you got it? Okay. Okay, now Hatvi has already given me the answers for A and T, which are correct. So I will wait until a few. It's what is a system equation? It's what is a what, Hatvi? What do you mean? It's no system equation. Where system equation? What do you mean by that? Hatvi, can you talk to me?
Miss, in some questions in the market themes, they have asked to apply system equation, like for these kind of questions.
You must be system of equations. So what you're getting here when you apply F equals ma to the two particles is a pair of simultaneous equations. It's called a system of equations. So they're giving a mark for setting up the system of equations. Okay, yeah, it's called because you know how to solve the smallest number of system of equation. That is only two. You can have any, if you have three unknowns, you can solve a system of equations of three to find those three unknowns. If you have four, you need four equations, and so on. That's called a system of equations. So a pair of simultaneous equations is the smallest system of equations. Okay. Right. So are these answers correct? A is 2 and T is 9.6. Oh, I just said the answer out loud. Do you want more time? Malik?
Miss?
Yes, Nathan and Mihir.
Yeah.
I am not sure. Maybe Mihir was there.
Mir said he's coming. He just called me 30 minutes before the class.
Who? Mihir?
Yeah,
I'm here.
okay, he's here. He's here now. Nathan isn't there.
Must have fallen asleep. Mihir was there for the morning class. Okay, it's okay.
Miss, what about Nathan?
I don't actually know. I don't know whether he sent me did he send me a message? Let me just check. Yes, he did. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's my fault. In the morning, he let me know that he's not able to join the class today. Thank you, Walid, for the concern. That's lovely. Okay, right. So can someone else, I already said the two answers out loud. So acceleration is 2 meters per second. It's a show question, show part. So you have the answer. The tension is 9.6 newtons. 9.6 newtons. Did you all get that? If you did not, that's what you have to let me know. So I'll give you a few seconds to let me know whether you got it or not. I want to know if you didn't get it. Okay, can I assume that the silence means you all got it? And can we move on to part 2? Now, the reason why I left this question for you to do for homework was because I wanted you to spend enough of time, all the time you want at home, and try this part too, because it's very similar to, if you remember that first question we did, it was a similar scenario. This particle A was going to go and hit the ground, and then this B would have, it'll keep moving up. It'll continue moving up under gravity, and I think we found a similar what are they asking here? Find the total distance traveled by B during the first second after the particles. Find the total. It's they have given you a time. During this time, what is the distance traveled by the particle B? Would you like to attempt this on your own? Okay, let's do that. So I will not say anything. You analyze how the motion is going to be. Take it very slow. Have clarity in your mind in these questions. Clarity of what's happening here. is very important, and maybe sketching some, if there are two different sections of motion, okay, uh, the part of the motion where these two particles move with the acceleration 2 while the string is taut, and the acceleration of the rest of the acceleration of B, which is gravitational acceleration while the string is slack. Okay, can you find the distance traveled by particle B during the first second? During just 1 second. So during this 1 second, everything must have happened, I think. The string has gone from taut to slack during that 1 second. Everything that I said must be happening during that 1 second. Okay, I'm talking too much. I will let you do.
Miss, I wanted to ask, whether are we having the class on the 26th? That means the next Saturday,
Yeah.
because it's right after
No, we,
Christmas.
we, we don't. We are not going to have the class on the 26th, okay? And even I don't know how feasible it is for us to have the class on even 27th. How many of you celebrate Christmas? I mean, it's not whether you celebrate or not. Even I like, I love the Christmas time, and I enjoy the holidays. So, I mean, even I would like to take a little break. Shall we take that? Me too. Shall we take that weekend off? Would that be okay with everyone? And then yeah, that should be okay. Then the next week is second and third. The weekend is second and third, which should be fine. Right, can everyone let me know whether it is okay with you? Okay, Michael says okay. Right, that's better, no? We should take a break, I mean, yeah. Okay, so next week no classes. Okay. Okay, right, back to the question. Remember, it is 8 marks. So this requires some good analysis uh, and careful application of mainly equations of motion, right? So I'll give you a few minutes to work on this on your own, okay? Let me off the How is it going? Is it going good? Are you stuck, or do you feel like you are reaching the answer? Okay, okay, Hatvi, let's see. Girls, how is it for you? Bimandi, Kavindi? Malya? Are you working on it? Okay, great, great. Okay, Kavindi. Umalya, yes, Umalya. Did you join late, Umalya? We already finished that part. We are on part 2. We gave away the answers to that. Yes, that you're correct. Tension is 9.6. The others are working on the second part. Uh, Very close, Umalya, but that's not the exact answer. Uh, Maybe, let me see whether I have made an approximation. It's really, really close, okay? So you and I have the same answer to the first decimal place. Did you round it off, Umalya? Yeah, if I round off my answer, that would be your answer. Can you give it to 3 significant figures? Now you have to know this. If the question has not specified, you have to leave your answer to 3 significant figures. I, I have a feeling that Umalya's answer must be correct. Can you give me your answer to 3 SF? That is correct. Good. Did you do it for homework, Umalya? Because I did give this for homework and others have forgotten that. Yes, very good, Malya. You got that full 8 marks. Very nice. Now others haven't done it, so they are doing it now. You're welcome. Hatvi is giving an answer, And that is not the right answer. It's a little too large. I can break this down for you, okay, and I can get you to give me part answers. Now, this is not a question for which you can get the answer, the final answer at once. You need to find part by part and add them all together. Is that right? So first you would have to find how far B travels up while the string is taut. That is, until A hits the ground. You have to find that distance. Nothing to find there, isn't it? It travels 0.64. You have to find during that 0.64 how much time they take to travel that distance, whether it is within 1 second, because we want to find the distance traveled in 1 second. Okay, so that is correct, Hatfi. These two particles take 0.8 seconds until A hits the ground. So by the time A hits the ground, 0.8 seconds have passed. And B has traveled 0.64 meters. So that's an answer, part of the answer we already have. To that, we have to add how much more it travels during the next 0.2 seconds. Is that clear? They take 0.8 seconds to up till that moment where A hits the ground. So there is 0.2 seconds more left during which you should find how far B travels. So after that point, the string becomes slack. There is no more tension acting on B, and B continues to travel upwards under gravity. So it will go up and come back down. You want to find how far it travels during 0.2 seconds. Maybe you want to break it down even more and find how far it travels up and see whether you have passed 0.2 seconds by that time, or you still have to add some more distance. Has anyone found how far B travels? 0.76. Let me check that. Oh, Tharindu, sorry. Tharindu, I just told you that you have to give your answers to 3SF. While he does that, has anyone found the distance B travels under gravity until the highest point before it turns back down? Has anyone found that? How far B travels under gravity up to the highest point? What is that distance? Yes, you should take GS10, of course. That's not a question to ask. We always take GS10. Tarindu, can you give me your answer to 3SF? You get exactly that? No, can't be. Tell me how far B travels under gravity. That means while the string is slack, how far it travels until it reaches the highest point. What is that distance? Who can give me that answer? Now, so far, only Umalya has got the right final answer. And that's where the mistake is. Till the highest point, Hatfi, it's not that. Has anyone else found that? You all have to talk to me. You have to let me know how it's going. Now, others who are very quiet, you have to let me know in the chat box how it's going for you. Like, are you stuck, or you're not sure how to find the distance traveled in? How do you make sure that it is during 1 second? How do you go about this? No, Kavindi. You mean that's the distance traveled till the highest point? Are you after adding 0.64? Or without adding 0.64? Is it the full height from the ground after adding? After adding, no, I don't think that is. After adding, it would be. Wait. Yes, Kavin, that's correct. Yes. Okay. So up to that point, you're right, Kavindi. Now, by that time, have we completed 1 second? How much of time has passed by now? Now it has reached the highest point under gravity, in the motion upwards under gravity. Up till that point, have we passed 1 second, or do we need to calculate some more distance? Are we below 1 second yet? So that's what you have to keep checking. You have to keep adding the distance until you reach a total time duration of 1 second. Bimandi, how is it going? So Kavindi is on the right track. So far, her answers are right. Tarindu needs to check your answer. Hatvi, I hope you are checking your answers as well. Maliti stuck. Where are you stuck? How far did you go with this?